Here's a question most couples don't want to ask. Are we actually married or are we just maintaining a life together? I'm Leslie Dories, the wife whisperer and your marriage coach. And you have the house, you have the kids, the bank accounts, the vacations, the shared calendar. Maybe you even have date nights on occasion. And from the outside, everything looks fine. But inside the relationship, you're functioning, managing, getting things done, but you're not really connecting. And this can happen without anything dramatic happening. No affair, no explosive fighting, no one moving out, no one moving into another bedroom, just two people slowly creating separate lives while continuing to maintain the infrastructure of a marriage. And I call this a silent divorce. And successful men can be particularly vulnerable to it because you're really good at solving problems. When something isn't working, you analyze it, you create a plan, you take action, you fix it. But marriage doesn't always work that way because the argument about money isn't really about money. The disagreement about the kids isn't just about the kids. And the fight about sex isn't only about sex. There's usually something deeper underneath, something about feeling respected, valued, heard, chosen, connected. And that's why simply saying we need to forgive each other and move on isn't always enough. Because before you can move forward, you have to know where you actually are. So ask yourself, are we roommates, co-parents, business partners, or are we still actively choosing each other? Now, those aren't easy questions, but avoiding them doesn't make the answers disappear. And here's the good news. You don't have to figure it out all by yourself. Relationships get messy. Good couples get stuck in bad patterns. And sometimes having a safe place to slow things down and understand what's really happening underneath the conflict can change everything. Because the goal isn't a marriage where you never disagree. That is just not realistic. The goal is a marriage where those disagreements don't automatically create distance, where conflict then becomes information instead of ammunition, and where both of you can honestly say, we're still here, we're still choosing this, and we're willing to figure it out how to do this better. Because the house isn't the marriage. The bank account isn't the marriage. Even the kids aren't the marriage. The relationship between the two of you is the marriage. So maybe the question isn't, how do we get back to normal? Maybe it's, what would it take for us to become connected again? Because if you don't, the silent divorce often will turn into a real one. So I hope you found this helpful. And if you have, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, share it with anybody who you think might benefit from it. And if you're really wanting to have more than just an infrastructure marriage and you don't want to divorce, silent or otherwise, I invite you to get in touch. You can reach me at Lesli at foundationscoachingnc.com. You can put a comment down below. And until next week, stay loving.